Thanks so much, Dave. Welcome to Champaign, where basketball on the Big Ten Network is powered by Ram Trucks. Great matchup, 12-3 Penn State on the road in Champaign against Illinois, fighting Illini number 13 of the country, 11-3 on the season. Hi again, everybody, and welcome courtside with Sean Morris, Jeff Levering with you. Andy Katz is with us as well. And Sean, both these teams, they can score in bunches. Tomislav Ivisic and Conan Niederhauser. And Penn State gets themselves a basketball first. Again, these two offenses, they are high flying ahead of the Snake Ace Baldwin. Kern down low, Niederhauser. And Conan Niederhauser off the side of the backboard, ends up in the hands of Kern, and now Trey White in Illinois ended up losing it. Baldwin with a steal and then stolen right back. And an offensive foul on Kylan Boswell. And Baldwin went down to Humrickhouse, transition three. And the rebound is secured. Frenetic pace to start this one. Hicks now for three, buries it.
Good job of looking ahead by Baldwin, Jeff. I mean, caught the ball right here in front of us. His head initially just turned on a swivel and he saw Kern, let him right into that jump shot.
Trying to get downhill, and Trey White does just that. 12-3 is Boswell trying to go all the way to the rack, and no whistle. Might be indicative of how this game's going to be called. Two physical front courts. Kern lays it up and in.
But how about the savvy play by
skip past to Kern? Humrickhouse shuts it down. Kern backing down, kicks it out. Two to shoot. Hicks leans in. Riley fouled him. With 1.4. 6 players on this Nittany Lions team averaging better than. And Hicks made them both. Saw it against Purdue, Braden Smith in the upset of then number 8 Purdue in Happy Valley. Humrickhouse fires deep three. Got it.
Nice job of getting.
5 to shoot. Ivisic underneath. Great pass. And it was altered by Conan Niederhauser.
That's a shame. That was a beautiful pass.
Kern floats it up. Conan Niederhauser flushes it home. Conan Niederhauser taps it over to Hicks. DeLeon lets it fly, and his little runner goes.
Nicely done, playing off 2 feet there, Jeff. Came under control, kind of looked off the defender. Nicely done by DeLeon.
Seeing Illinois, this one, nice lob into Trey White. Ivisic will take that mid-range jumper and air ball, though. Kick back out to Riley. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Humrickhouse buries another three.
Almost from the same spot he hit the first, and if you are Penn State.
Fingerprints are on the popcorn box in about the 3rd row behind us. What a block. Gibbs Lawhorn on the floor for the first time. Same with Jake Davis. And a foul. Trey White will go to the line. They'll pick up Kern for the person.
Perez Johnson. Keep an eye on this guy. For a team that motor is always at full throttle.
2 out of 2. So defender White for his 3rd.
To your point about the foul line being friendly.
Coming up on the 12-minute mark in this first half. Here's Johnson inside.
Man, if that guy is a stop game, you have a rim protector who's continuing to establish his presence, so you want to funnel him to wherever you think Niederhauser may be able to come over and help you out.
Stewart's on the floor for the first time for Penn State. Johnson gets down low.
Oh, man.
What a move inside to finish by Morris. Energy off the bench from Johnson. Ace Baldwin now just outside the free throw line, in and out, and the struggles continue offensively for Penn State. Here's White for 3, buried it. How does Penn State get out of this funk offensively? 1 for their last 8 from the floor. Stewart almost threw it away. Kern goes baseline and fouled. He'll go to the line. Kern against Indiana. He's at the Palestra. Kern knocks down a couple of free throws. See if they could put up 109 points in a conference game on the road. Baldwin feeds again, got it deflected. Great defense by the Fighting Illini. Up ahead with numbers. Riley stops on a dime to Humrick House for three. He's got three already. How about the job? He's had a rough start to this game. Ivisic taps out to Humrick House. Another three. His fourth of the half. Here's Humrick House again, short.
A year from now, Niederhauser is going to catch that and dunk it. He just not right now, and the lower body just not strong enough to complete that play. Contrast that with the veteran move right there. You put the shoulder right into the shot.
Again, one of the 6 Nittany Lions averaging double figures. White back on the floor. White leans in and short. There's Johnson to clean it up with a jam.
Any player, but especially a freshman, be as verbal on this end of the floor.
Niederhauser with a brick on his three. I mean, his mouth is always moving on the defensive end in the best possible way. Humrick House drives, lays it up, and then he's having a whale of the first half.
Going. We mentioned his ability to distribute the ball. He's also a guy that can get his own shot.
International players on this roster every year. They're experienced, they're mature, they know how to play the game. He wants to make sure that he's sprinkling in international players on this roster.
Here, and it's like a cakewalk. Tough shot not to be, and a foul. It's going to go against Miles Goodman, who's on the floor for the first time. 6 minutes. Ate them both. Kern, short. Illinois going to try and add to it. Humrick House, deep three from the logo. No one stopping Humrick House tonight. Another rebound for Humrick House. Got a season-high 19. How about another one? Almost. Boy, I feel like the roof would have popped off if that one would have dropped. DeLeon with enough spin on it to get it to go.
Nice job by
Boswell goes baseline, kick into the corner, gives Lawhorn three. Another opportunity, cleaning up the glass. White, and a goaltend. Big Ten tonight saw Indiana win again. And going to line will be Gibbs Lawhorn. USC gave him a fight, and then Indiana pulled away to let
him down heading into the locker room. It's very rare to see him have this kind of an extended break.
A couple of free throws from. It's amazing the development of some players. See guys start at Division III schools, Division II schools, Humrick House, NAIA. It's one of the real benefits of the transfer portal. Off the window for Carter.
Carter scored a bunch of points in high school, north of 3,000 in Tennessee.
There's a three, not to be. Carter with another rebound. DeLeon feeds beautifully to Conan Niederhauser for the dunk.
If you're Penn State, you're just trying to build anything positive heading into intermission.
Play for the final shot. Fighting Illini leading by 22. Boswell right to the cup with a left hand. Good. Can Penn State get one final heave off? Carter, three-quarters court. Off the backboard, no good. Illinois with a feverish end to that first half. No good, and a rebound by Ivisic. He did not have a point in that first half either. The best lineup that was out there for Illinois was Humrick House, Boswell, White, Gibbs, Lawhorn, and Johnson. Another turnover, and able to turn it into points is Kern.
One of the few easy baskets Penn State's been able to get so far this evening, utilizing their defense to get out in the open floor.
Without Ace Baldwin, I mean, He is so good defensively and with his assists. Where's that leadership going to come from for Penn State? As Trey White had the hot hand early, gets an Baldwin, and Mike Rhodes, and that relationship, how deep it goes all the way back to his teenage years.
But look at the job Illinois has done defensively. They just kept that almost exclusively on the right side of the floor until that dribble drive. A couple of shots here.
This is the front end. And Kern tries. Skip pass by Riley. Ivisic. Riley somehow got it to Johnson and won. Game early in the second half. And missed the free throw. So 29 on the shot clock. Will push pass into Kern, and Kern trying to take matters into his own hands in the second. Riley, who made his first collegiate start tonight in the place of Yakachonis. Remember, not playing today. Visic down low. White couldn't hit the shot, got it back, blocked by Coleman Niederhauser. Johnson's there, hammers it home. DeLeon from the baseline, short. Johnson with another board. They have a double-double by the time it's all said and done. White all by himself for two.
That's pretty. You get the outlet pass, and then the ball never hits the floor until it clears the net.
Every time you think Penn State's going to make a run, Illinois' got an answer. Kern will go to the line. Where they try and simplify things for freshmen. Brad Underwood has talked about that a lot over the course of
pointed it out in the first half, but also
his closer and closer to a double-double. That's his 8th rebound. He's got a career-high 12 going. Riley pops, finally makes a bucket. Riley's first field goal of the game to go, 4 assists and 4 boards. Dunn trying to penetrate, kicks. Kern passed up the 3. Kern drives, and that's good.
Pretty good job by Kern of understanding that he had the big guy Johnson pulled away from the rim, and rather than settle for somewhat of a contested 3, just put his shoulder down and went right to the basket.
Kern, who made the start today in place of Puff Johnson, who's out not with the team. Gibbs Longhorn for 3. In and out. Ivisic follows.
And that's just what Illinois is so adept. They just attack the offensive window relentlessly.
Got away with a carry there as Hicks went down. Up ahead, Gibbs Longhorn. Sidelines, more Andre Gibbs Longhorn.
Well, he's actually the only one of the top 9 that played last season, and they were expecting another player to be a major contributor, and that was Ty Rodgers. But Rodgers, interestingly enough, guys, decided on his own to redshirt. Why? Because he wanted to work on that craft. And you don't see that in today's era. Someone voluntarily say, you know what? I would rather stay redshirt and work on my game to be a better player next year. So Rodgers has been a great bench player, contributing in a different way this season instead of on the court.
Appreciate you, Andy. And working on his body, too. He's totally reshaped his body. There's a block from Johnson. Johnson having the game of his life tonight. Boswell transition 3. Buried it.
Nicely done by Boswell of getting his feet set and using that little crow hop to get his base under him.
And to Andy Katz's point, how many people will, after being essentially a starter all year last year, being one of the best players on the team, voluntarily say, you know what, I'm not going to help the team the way that I play right now, so let's try and get better and get ready for next year.
That would be a short list. Yes. Could probably count it on one hand. The equivalent of an open gym doesn't break out. You want to continue to emphasize the things.
Stay one of their most highly rated recruits. In fact, number 2 next to Tony Carr.
I thought he showed himself very admirably last time out in the Palestra against Ballo, because, hey, welcome to college basketball. You get to guard a guy that weighs about 265.
And DeLeon,
comparatively speaking, with anybody, let alone Penn State, was going to have the advantage on the offensive glass, and they have certainly shown that here tonight.
breakaway by Hicks.
Witnessed by the fact 14 offensive rebounds leading to 16 second chance points. 16-0 advantage in that category for the Illini.
Well, for Penn State, I mean, this is a team that loves to use a lot of pressure, but they haven't been able to do so yet as we wait for Andy Katz. Carter makes the...
I'm here, guys, and I want to add
Andy,
to you on your... Well, as you showed that the fact that three teams aren't going to make the Big Ten tournament, don't dismiss the Crown and the NIT. We actually could have a scenario where a team that doesn't make the Big Ten tournament still makes the postseason, because two teams that...
Davis missed the layup.
See, that's what I was talking about. You don't want an open gym to break out.
I think Brad Underwood is starting to fume over there on the side. Make sure you play clean basketball still. Here, Lansing take on Michigan State. They got Rutgers at home, at Iowa, then at Michigan, against 4 ranked teams, including tonight in their next 6. And the crazy part is Davis for 3, got it. There are 9 Big Ten teams in the top 30 in the net.
And I like the response from Davis there, Jeff, after he kind of short-armed the layup and drew the ire of his coach. He didn't hang his head, got his feet set and knocked down a 3.
Fall away jumper, that's good. Stewart will have a 3-point opportunity. And Stewart converts up. Keep looking over at the bench at Ace Baldwin and kind of his body language, and see Joe Crispin, great Penn State player, quality control coach. He's been talking with Ivisic, keeps it alive, right hand, no good. Ivisic taps out to Dunn.
And somebody needs to get a stick and kill that thing.
Trey White finally sees it go through the rim.
You know, there's a lot of numbers that you can point to tonight, but the one that really has hopped out to me, this is a team in Penn State. Yes, they've been held in check, 43 points, but a big reason is the points that they have been able to accumulate. All of them have been so difficult, witnessed by the fact this is a team that averages 18 assists per ball game. Tonight, 5.
And it shoots a ton of threes. They've only taken 7 threes tonight. Credit to Illinois' 3-point defense, too. Riley right down the chute, and he's fouled.
But when you saw kind of the reach around with the 2 hands, would have provided them enough evidence to upgrade this to an F1.
Like you said, it was a basketball 21-19 Penn State against Humrick House. Dunn falls away short. He's been short on most of his shots tonight. Illinois around the floor. Trey White fouled. He'll go to the line.
They were able to lock things down defensively.
Then you got a bunch of games, but not tonight.
He's going to be a really good player in Happy Valley, is Niederhausen.
Got his man up in the air, inside again, Johnson. Adds to his career high, he's got 16. There's a 3. Javin Carter finally tickles the twine.
There's the mismatch. He's got the size advantage, and he took full advantage.
Humrick over 20 points. He's got 21. We'll see how he's status-wise for their morning contest on Saturday against USC. Johnson underneath for 2 more. Adding to that career high, he's got 18.
Accustomed to seeing kind of dropped off in that area over the last couple of years, but boy, they have been attacking the window, and Illinois has done that from the jump this season.
Got a foul underneath. That'll go again. knocks down the first. Being the upper echelon in this league. They're just so good defensively. Yeah, for Baldwin, a goose egg in the score column, that is a rarity to say the least. Riley to the cut, no good. There's a follow by Johnson. What a night for Morez Johnson.
Jeff, the kid just keeps playing. I mean, he plays with a ferocity that is just enjoyable to witness.
Kern able to hit a circus shot. Booth able to knock down the jumper from the elbow. Keaton Kutcher on the floor as well for Illinois. Getting a burn here in the final 90 seconds. Goodman ran into Johnson. 4 career points, both coming against Indiana. Misses the free throw. Tap in, no good. And kept alive by Penn State. There's a 3, and it's off the front of the iron. 1 minute to go in this one. Joe Sedora on the floor, freshman from York, Pennsylvania. Riley kicks out. A.J. Red passed up the 3. Instead, Riley will take it from the corner and knock it down. Up at over 90 now for Illinois. Carter leans in for 3. Going to have another 30-plus point win for Illinois. With 30 seconds to go. Would be their second in conference play. The rest of the conference has a combined 2.
And they may just take the unforced turnover here. About a 6 or 7 second difference. Well, so much for that.
Booth took the 3, an offensive rebound by Red. Again, the story of the night for Illinois. They've been all over every loose ball. And Illinois at home comes off of a 2-0 trip to the West Coast, and they dominated Penn State tonight, holding a team that averages 87 points to 52 tonight.
Defensively, after about the first 3 minutes of this ball game, Illinois was stellar on the defensive end of the floor. Complete team effort on that end, but a special tip of the hat to Trey White.
2 Big Ten wins by 30-plus points, a double-double, the second of the career for Morez Johnson.